Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuhu. Subject computer application for 11th standard C section. In this session, we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 9, Introduction to Internet and Email, part 1. In this session, we are going to discuss from the ninth chapter the following topics, that is necessity of Internet, Internet and www, types of Internet, Internet applications. Let's start our class. First topic, necessity of Internet. Before we understand what is necessity of the internet, we should know what is internet. Yeah, internet can be defined as just like a network is a collection of interconnected devices. A network is a collection of interconnected devices such as computer and printer. To understand the importance of network, consider a large multinational company that sells food product in a time when network didn't exist. Imagine the amount of information such as sales, inventory, etc. required by the management to make decision. What they manually do, they simply call the local officers and then ask the necessary information. Local officers prepares all the information and send the details to the head office through mail or fax or in digital forms, either in floppies. Floppies are the removable storage devices used before compact devices, that is CDs. Or the data are collected and prepared in the form of mail or fax and for floppies, and they sent through mail. So when the mail receives to the head office, already the information which they prepared in floppies or any other form of ha- any other form of hard format, it is already a 1 day older. So the decision which the management would like to take the time of the at the time of the at the time where when the information is required, the information is not available to them because they want to prepare all the information and they want to send through mails. It takes minimum 20 to 24 hours to reach the information to the to reach the information. So this is the situation when network are not in the business field. But now network comes with a very fast development. Now consider the same company which uses a network. Nowadays you can see there are many multinational company, even a small companies have their own web pages, have their own application softwares which can be downloaded and used in network, that is internet. Through that they can onlinely update all the information and they can update the management can see all the information, even the step-by-step procedures or the step-by-steps process of each and every local officers performance can be watched from the from the head office itself through the network. So because of using network in the business management, the management uh, can use the time. Because of using the time, they can make many big efforts and can make a very big benefits in their business by taking a correct and correct decision in a correct time. So because of that, the cost, time and effort involved in transferring of data can be reduced, and because of that, the optimum information and cost, time, effort thereby increase productivity. So when the when the increase in productivity, the benefit or profit of any management also dramatically increase. So this is the simple example to understand the necessity of the internet. So now you can and I hope you can understand what is the importance of internet or network nowadays. Next topic is internet and www. So generally, which we talk about the network necessity of network is a connection of computer and other peripheral devices. But when you're talking about the internet is a network of networks. Internet is a network of network, a very big network which covers a very big geographical area of the world. So there are some small and big networks are connected and they form a very big network. That network is called internet. That network is otherwise called as a global network. These internet use a special protocol, namely TCP and IP protocol, for transmitting data via various types of medias. So what is the expansion of TCP? TCP means a transmission control protocol. IP means internet protocol. What is the importance of what is the importance of this protocol in network? When we asked this question, we came to an answer that the even large number of networks and large number of computers are connected through wire or wireless in internet, and for identification purpose each and every computer which are connected in internet are labeled with a unique ID number. This unique ID number is known as a IP address. This labeling process was carried out by the IP protocol, internet protocol. What is protocol? Protocol is a procedure or rules for communication through internet. So it have their own standard which was accepted by International Computer Society. So when each and every computer is connected with the internet, that computer is called as a host. So the internet is the most cost effective method of communication nowadays. Example of few services available are: internet can be used with different technologies, and the internet technologies can be used in different levels. Based upon that, there are two types of networks. One is extranet, another one is intranet. So in this class we are going to see what is extranet and intranet. So I hope you understand what is internet. Internet is a network of networks which cover a very big area of the geographical area of the world. So what is extranet and intranet, and what is the benefits of that? Now, Internet works by using a protocol called TCP/IP, which we already discussed. But what is extranet is a private network. Extranet is a private network that uses internet technology and the public telecommunication system to securely share part of a business information or operation. So internet is a public network where anyone can connect and anyone can use this technology and use the public telecommunication medias, and they can communicate with each other for which each other. Whereas the extranet is not a public network, it is a private network. It was formed by a very big companies, multinational companies, but they use the technology of internet. That is, they are using TCP/IP technology, protocol technology, and they also use public telecommunication in forming a extranet. By using this extranet, they share all the private information of their companies like suppliers, vendors, partners, customers, other details. And because of this type of network is called extranet. Next one is the intranet. Intranet is a website used by organization to provide a place where employees can access company information. Example: policies, procedures, staff directory, department information, tools like quick links to common apps, forms, and collaborations. The only difference between intranet and extranet is intranet and extranet, both the network are in very big form compared to local area network, other network, but very smaller to internet. So extranet and intranet are smaller than internet. When we compare extra and intranet, extranet is the bigger network, intranet is smaller network. Extranet uses network technology like TCP IP. In the same way, intranet also use the same TCP IP technology. Extranet uses the public telecommunication, whereas intranet also uses the public telecommunication. But extranet is a private network. That network can be expanded to larger area, but compared to small, but smaller when we compare with the internet. But intranet is a network which is placed a very small area up to the company level, up to the company boundaries, or up to the company compound wall. So up to the company compound wall only this intranet can be used, but they use the technology of internet called TCP/IP and telecommunication. So this is the simple difference between three type of network. One is internet, which uses TCP, IP, and public telecommunication. Extranet also use the same technology. Intranet also use the same technology. But the difference is internet covers a whole world geographical area, where extranet covers a very limited area up to a country or up to a state level. Geographical area is covered by extranet, whereas intranet is covered by up to the company compound wall only. So next one is the domain name. What is domain name? Of course, we already know IP address is a unique number which is allotted to each and every host, that is computer connected with connected with internet. So these numbers are cannot be easily remembered by everyone. That's why each and every web page have their own name, which can be understandable by each and every users. This unique name and identity can be called as a domain name. So domain name one, by using the domain name only, we can access the web pages of which are uploaded on the internet. So domain name can be different level. One is a generic domain name, another one is country level domain name. When we are talking about the web pages, so here we are talking about www, not internet. So in previous topic we discussed about internet and extranet, intranet. Now in this topic in 9.21 we are talking about www. Www means world wide web. This World Wide Web refers to any web page. Any page which was used in internet is called a web page, like google.com, Yahoo, Flipkart, Amazon.in. These are the web page. These are the some of the examples for the web pages. These web pages can be uploaded. This type of web pages can be designed by any user and can be uploaded on the internet. And these web pages can be accessed by anyone in the internet without any paying any money. So these web pages have their own name. That name is called domain name. So like each and every computer have their unique ID in internet. That ID is called IP address. In the same way, each and every web page must have a unique name. That name is called domain name. This domain name can be categorized into into a different level. One is generic domain name, another one is country level domain name. For example, when you're talking about Amazon, Amazon is a multinational company. This company designed their web pages according to different countries, and they have their unique different level of names. For example, Amazon.in refers to Indian Amazon web page, whereas Amazon.ua refers to United US refers to United States of America, whereas Amazon.au refers to Australian Amazon, whereas Amazon.jb refers to Japanese Amazon. So the company is same, company name of the company is same, but the level of domain is differ based upon the country level domain name. See here, each and every country have their unique domain name. Like for India, there is in Amazon.in. For Australia, Amazon.au. For United States of America, Amazon.us. For Japan, Amazon.jp. In the same way, there are another type of domain category called generic domain. For example, if any web page we are doing to design is cover any commercial concept, then we can give that domain name as a .com. Some of the web pages may have the generic domain as gov, which web page is related to government. So when any web page related to government institution, then that web page's generic domain name must be gov. For example, if you take a Tamil Nadu government education department website, when we are going to see any result of any public examination, we used to call tndge.tn.gov.in. Here gov refers to government of Tamil Nadu, and in refers to country level domain name. In the same way, if any web page is related to any recognized or registered organization, then that web page may start with org. In the same way, if any web page is related to any network support group, then it refers to NET. If any web page refers to educational institution, that may be that a generic domain name may be .edu. So depending upon the information which was shared by the web pages, their genericity may variable. Depending upon their generic, then we should change the generic domain name like com, gov, org, net or edu. And depending upon the country, we should also use the country level domain name also. So next one, what is URL? For example, here in the image you can see there was a URL for google.com, http www.google.com. So this is called domain name, that is generic domain name. So if you take some of the web pages of Google may also use google.com.in. It refers to a Google web page which is related to India country. So in the same way, this is the name which is called which is registered by every web page by by the user of by the preparator of the web page. This name is called the domain name, and technically we can call it as a URL means uniform resource locator. So this is the name which was uh, handled by the users, like the customer who are using any web page, or the operator who are using that web page to access that web page. But when you are using this page, when computer want to access that particular web page, then computer didn't use this name, computer used the URL number. That number is called unique number, or we called it also IP number. See, this is the some of the example URL numbers which were generated by the computer automatically whenever we create a web page and register that web page. These numbers are allotted to every web page. By using this number only, computer track the every web page, and you access that web page and display the web page through internet to the user through the web browsers. So uniform resource locator and IP number are one and same. So at the time the number keeps changing, hence it has a harder for people to remember than to remember old combination. So address are given word based addresses called URL. So this is called URL. When we are talking about the number given to the web page is called IP address. So both are same, but URL is the combination of word, IP address is the combination of number given to a same web page. Next one is who commands the internet. So next thing which we maybe which you maybe ask that how we can design a web page and how we can register a web page and whom we want to where we want to register our web page. And next one, who is the owner of the internet. So one of the most frequently asked question about the internet is who runs it. The truth is that no centralized management of the internet exists. There was no owner, there was no any company or any government uh, can have a legal rights upon internet. Internet as a whole does not have a single controller, but the internet is a society which is a voluntary membership organization. So there was a society, there was an organization, namely ICANN. ICANN, Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. It is a society which contains all the members around the world. These members are voluntary members, takes the responsibility to promote global information exchange through the internet technologies. Administer these domain names and IP addresses are should be registered in this society, and they help to give a unique name for every web page and unique IP address for every web page. So if you want to create any web page and you want to upload that web page on the internet, then you should register your web page in this society, namely ICANN, Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. Next one, what is W3C? W3C stands for World Wide Web Consortium. So is an international community that includes a full-time staff, industry experts, several member organizations. These groups work together to develop standards for the World Wide Web. The importance of this W3C is to develop the standard. So is an international organization committed to improve the web. It is made up of several hundred members organization from variety of related ID industries, whereas WTC stands for World Wide Web Consortium to facilitate better communication ability and cooperation among all web stakeholders. It was established in 1994 by the creator of WW, Tim Berners-Lee. So Tim Berners-Lee is the person who first developed the WW. The same person developed this WW3 W3C consortium uh, for the better communication society and better performance of WWW in the year 1994. This organization is not a voluntary member organization. These organizations have their own staff, their full-time staff have their own related IT industry companies are working for this organization, and they are maintaining the good quality and standards of WWW. Next one, types of internet services. So there are different varieties of services which can be accessed. One, wireless. Radio frequency bands are used in place of telephone or cable network. One of the greatest advantage of wireless internet connection is the always on connection that can be accessed from any location that falls within network coverage. Wireless connections are made possible through the use of modem which picks up internet signals and sends them through other devices. So this is the latest and unwashed type of internet service, that is wireless service, where we don't need any wire or any cable for network. If you want to, next one is mobile. Of course, nowadays we all have smartphones. These smartphones not only provide your voice plans, and they also have your internet access plans. These mobiles also plays a very vital role in providing a good speed and access to the internet. Next one is hotspot. The hotspot are the sites that offer internet access over a wireless local area network by a way of router that then connect to any internet service provider. Hotspot utilize Wi-Fi technologies which allows electric devices to connect to the internet and are exchange data wirelessly through radio waves. Hotspots can be phone based or freestanding, commercial or free. So you understand these three types of network services. One is wireless, one other one is mobile, and the third one is hotspot. Now we are going to discuss the next types of internet services. One is broadband. So this is the one of the highest speed broadband network services. For this we want to use the very fastest and we use cables. One of the fastest option available, broadband internet uses multiple data channels to send large quantities of information. So connections such as DSL and cables are considered high bandwidth connection, although many DSL connections can be considered broadband. DSL means digital subscriber line. So not all broadband connections are DSL. So in broadband connection may also use DSL. Some of the broadband connection may not use. So there are different types of broadband. So next one is DSL. DSL stands for digital subscriber line. Uses existing two-wire copper telephone line connected to one's home to service is delivered at the same time as landline services. So one of the old method for connecting the internet, DSL. Next one is cable. Cable internet connection is a form of broadband access through use of cable modem. Users can access the internet over cable TV lines, cable modems, and provide extremely fast access to the internet. If you want to take any examples, like for a cable network we can give a rail network, whereas a DSL can be given as a BSNL network provided by broadband BSNL companies which provide the internet service through telephone wires are called DSLs. Next one is satellite. In certain areas where broadband connection is not yet offered, a satellite internet option may be available. Similar to wireless access, satellite connections utilize a modem. Next one is ISDN, Integrated Service Digital Networks, allows users to send data, voice, video over digital telephone lines or standard telephone lines. The installation of ISDN adapter is required at both ends of the transmission on the part of the user as well as the internet access provider. So it is one of the biggest disadvantage that both the user who send and receive the voice, video, data content should install ISDN adapter. Then only they can make use of the internet through ISDN network services. Next one is dongles and data card. Today, many dongle provides wireless capabilities. For example, USB, Wi-Fi adapters where we can simply insert 3G, 4G mobile adapters or SIMs and we can access the internet. So next one is the comparison between dongles and data cards. What is dongle? Dongle refers to any removable component used for enabling an extra security. USB dongle can be divided into Wi-Fi dongle, Bluetooth dongle, memory dongle, whereas data card is a removable electronic card which is used for storing for data. Types of data card are expansion card, memory card, flash card, identification card. These cards are called data cards. In data cards only we can insert the SIM cards and we can use that SIM card number for internet connection. Whereas dongles they have their own inbuilt features and where they have own inbuilt uh, prepared chip for using in the internet. So this is the simple difference between dongle and data cards. Next one, the internet connection and the access method. Internet can be connected in several ways which we already discussed, but how we can access the internet? There are only two access methods. One is indirect access method, another one is direct access method. So indirect is the most common method used in home and office network. The device like computer connect to a network using Ethernet or Wi-Fi and the network connects to internet using asymmetric digital subscriber line or like ADCL cable or wire. So this is called indirect access method where computer and other devices are connected either by wire or Wi-Fi or wired. Another one is a direct access method. This is the most common method used when traveling. The device like smartphone connects directly to the internet using 3G, 4G mobile networks and Wi-Fi. There are two ways to look the information on the web page. So I hope you understand the difference between indirect and direct. Indirect method where we use cable wires, direct method where we use directly the internet without the use of the cables or any other older version of telephone lines. So next one, the how we can get the information or from the web page. If you want to get the information from the internet, you should use the proper website name or website address in the web browsers. So what is web browsers? What is the name? The name is the www World Wide Web name which is already discussed, that is called URL. If you want to access any information through the internet, you should know the URL of that particular web page. If you don't know, you can use the URL of search engines. What is search engine? Search engine is a software system that is designed to search for your information on the World Wide Web. Example Google, Yahoo, Lycos, Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves. These are the some of the search engines where we simply type one or more words related to information which we want to access, and this search engine search all the web pages on the internet and give the list of web pages which related to that particular word. This list which were provided by the search engines like Google, Yahoo or Leica Vesta, Hardboot. This information is called as the SERP, that is search engine result page. The list of content written by a search engine to a user is known as SERP, search engine result page. So whenever we type anything on the Google web page and simply click the search button, then Google returns the list of web pages. That page is called SERP, search engine result page. So these web pages can be accessed by the computer only when we have their special software called browsers. Without browser we cannot access any website or web page. So here you can see the definition. A browser is used to access the internet, whereas in order to open a search engine, you need a browser. Without using the browser, we cannot access the web page, we cannot use the search engine, we cannot use any website. Some of the web browsers are Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari are the most popular web browsers, while Google and Yahoo are the most popular search engines. Google and Yahoo are the search engines, not web browsers, whereas Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Internet Explorer are the popular web browsers used to access the website and web page through our computer. So these are the special software which is used to access the internet web pages. Next one, internet applications. So nowadays, for what purpose we use internet? Number one, internet telephony using VoIP. So one of the best advantage and best example of internet using today is we are using internet to transfer our voice. So that is called VoIP, voice over internet protocol. Example, Skype. Skype is one of the simplest example for sharing voice and video also. So emo, these are the some of the example, or WhatsApp video calling, or WhatsApp voice calling, or maybe called as a VoIP, that is voice over internet protocols, one of the first application of internet. Next one is job search. Nowadays, many youths who completed degrees, who want to search any job. They didn't use any web page or any company which offer vacancies. They use the internet, and by using the internet, they apply for all the web companies through the many job search engines like Naukri.com, Monster.com web pages, which provide all the company vacancy details, and they can easily apply for that, and they can easily search jobs on the internet. Next one, then the third one is online shopping. Of course, we know what is online shopping. We shop through online using the many online shopping virtual shops like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. Next one, the fourth important application of internet is stock market updates. As a commerce student, you should know what is stock market. So stock market is a place where we used to trade, do business. We do money transaction for purchasing shares and sell our shares on commodities. These stock market updates can be achieved through internet. So internet is the best way for accessing the stock market nowadays. Next one is the travel. Before using the internet, when we want to go any tour or any want to travel, we go for ticket purchasing or ticket booking. We go to every counter, like for booking the ticket, we go to the in a railway station and book the ticket. If you want to book the airplane ticket, then you go to airport, there only we can book the airport ticket. But nowadays we have a facility to book any type of tickets related to travel, like air ticket, rail ticket, bus ticket, or even we can book our cabs also through internet. This is one of the important application of internet. Next one is search. So many research scholars use the internet for their research purpose, which are very helpful to them. Before the internet, it is a very critical situation to them to search any important information related to a topic which they are doing research work. Next one, video conferencing. Today we can use internet for face-to-face communication, which we already discussed. That is called the video calling method. And next one is the e-commerce. Electronically, we sell and buy products by using in many online shopping shops like Flipkart, Snapdeal, Amazon, India, Paytm. In the same way, we also use the OLX, which is a simple app used to sell our old products directly to the customer. So, customer to customer commerce is also enabled here through internet. Next one is online payment. For example, if you want to pay EB, you pay EB bills, water bill, or tax, or any type of school, any type of bills which you want to pay, then we can use this internet and we can pay the online payments. Even for a single coffee, for any auto rickshaw, auto rickshaw payments also we can do through the online payments by using the Google Pay or any type of pay wallet methods. Next one is the social networking. So social networking, of course, it plays in a very major role in our day-to-day life, like Facebook, Twitter, other important social networking through which we can share our thoughts independently, without any fear. We can share our information, our thoughts to the world, and we get friends. We also share our information. Also, we get many information through this social networking. Next one is the voicemail. So here we are sending messages and we can use the phone for voicemail. Internet is also used for voicemailing purpose also. Chatting, online chatting, or talking to any people with whom we know or we don't know, we can talk to them through the Facebook, through the WhatsApp, through the Instagram or Twitter. By using that we can chat them. That is called one of the important feature of internet is chatting. Next, e-banking, which we already discussed, the transaction related to our companies, related to all details which we can access from our home itself by using a simple app. We can download all our info transaction of our account through from the bank websites. So nowadays, all banks provide all the data related to our transaction, our bank information in internet. By using that, we can access our transaction through internet. Next one is the e-learning. So the thing which we are going to use in a corona period is e-learning. For if you take our school education method for a full academic year, we are using this e-learning method. There are two types of e-learning method. One is directly taking class, like directly speaking with this, like a teacher directly speaking with student directly speaking with a teacher or any other classmates, is called e-learning. When we are taking a video and placing it in WhatsApp or any DVD, CD, or any floppy disk or a memory chip, and send to the student, and if the student want to send any ask any question, they can take the videos or any voice mail. If they send the questions to the teacher, it is not e-learning. It is not called as e-learning. E-learning means a live communication between the teacher and student, in fact student and student itself. That is called in e-learning. So e-learning is a interactive, in that you can also communicate with teacher, professor, or other student in a class. So I hope you understand what is e-learning. Now we are going to discuss the last application of internet is e-governance. What is governance? Governance refers to a government related activity to their public. So nowadays, for many schemes and many applications like receiving community certificate, income certificate, or any certificate from which we want to access from the government, for that purpose we are not going to any government office. By simply sitting in our home or in office, we can use the government web pages and we can apply for any certificate or any information related which we want through to the from the government can be applied through internet. The government accept all the information, recheck and send their related certificates to us. For example, nowadays it is a election period where many election related activities are carried out through internet, like correction of names in electoral list, or adding a name, replacing name, deleting name, changing address, changing name. These are the things can be executed through internet. This is called the e-governance. So because of that, the e-governance feature which you are using through internet, we get many benefits like reduced in corruption. So before days, if you want to get any work from the government office, we want to give bribes. Nowadays, these corruptions are reduced in a dramatical way. Next one, the high transparencies. There was no any hidden activity of government. And all the activities are transparent to public. The public can watch all the information. For example, if you take any public ration shops where public where many groceries are distributed to public, the stock of that particular shop can be accessed through our application which was provided by government, and we can even know what are the things we purchase from the ration shops. All the information can be available to everyone. That is called the transparent to year. Transparency is in the e-governance. Next, increase the convenience. There was no time period for accessing the government web page, so there was a convenience of convenience is also increased here. Next one, reduction in overall cost. The time we spend, the money we spend for their government activities dramatically reduced. Next one, expanded reach of government. So government can reach to public directly without any middleman. So these are the important features of e-governance. I hope you understand these topics. So prepare well for your examination. Prepare all the prepare all the answers for questions, book back questions. Send the assignments to my WhatsApp. If you have any doubt, contact me. Clear all your doubts. Prepare for your public examination. Of course, your public examinations are very near, so definitely public examinations are going to be held. It is the information given by the education minister. So prepare very well. Uh, Thank you. Best of luck. Assalamu alaikum.